Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Darius, and this video is actually for the girls.
It should cost $1 billion to look that good.
Today we are trying the Cheez-It x Taco Bell new menu items. They actually had I didn't know they always do what is it called? A trial, a test. Like
is this
in
a
California.
trial?
No, they did it already. And
I did know that.
They said it was a hit down. And that's why they're bringing it back. So what do you want to try first? So wait, let's let them know what it is. It is essentially a giant Cheez-It. Inside of this is their normal Crunchwrap Supreme. And then they also have a new tostada. And my tostada is Toastoggy. And it literally is like, so I don't know what to tell you. So we're gonna try both of these things and they better be gagging. You're getting an exclusive. Not many people have talked about this. By the time you're seeing this
Taco
upload.
Bell actually sent us these.
Taco Bell did actually send us these, and that's why they're hot and ready and fresh. And we're gonna dig in right away. I don't know which one do you want to try first?
I think I want to try this one because I think I'm gonna like the Crunchwrap more. So
I think I'm gonna like the Crunchwrap more as well. All right, we're gonna try the thing.
And my thing is already broken.
Where did you get that fork from?
I was just right here.
It was in the bag?
Yeah.
Okay, so they just didn't give us 2 forks. Okay, I want you to try it first since you have a fork.
Okay.
It seems crunchy, the bite you just had.
That was very good. Mine's so cold. I should have heated it up like yours.
Yeah, I heated mine up.
But this is like the Cheez-It. I like Cheez-Its.
Okay, me too, but not like that.
No, I think I like this new wave.
We only have a spoon ready.
A spoon's crazy.
We're college kids. I'm just kidding. We can't claim that anymore.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is we don't have a clean fork right now, and Taco Bell didn't give us a second fork because they didn't care. You said it's really good.
I like it.
So what do you mean about the craze? There's a craze for Cheez-Its now?
No, I'm saying like things like this. Like I want more of things like this.
Well,
like
I do too. This is cool. I want things that are different, and Taco Bell's always that girl for that. Everyone else is just so boring. Where's the Cheez-Its McDonald's collab? Not that I'll be there now, but I just think this is crazy.
I think the Cheez-It just tastes like a Cheez-It. I don't know what I was expecting. Like it's a Cheez-It.
Okay, the white I just had is very salty, but
and my meat, I wish I had yours. My meat is not distributed. This is just all sour cream. But in my first bite, I didn't have any sour cream.
that's very interesting that they actually didn't care about yours.
At all.
I actually don't know how that happened. This is good. I need to try the Cheez-It by itself. Take the first bite. My camera is horrible at autofocus. I'm so sorry. So you're gonna be looking at it like this. I'm so sorry. Let's hear the crunch. Okay, my thing is that they're not playing with the salt on the Cheez-It.
Yeah, I guess it is a little salty, but I think it tastes like a Cheez-It. Mm-hmm. But it's just that it's big, so you're getting more of the salt.
Well, I think that it's heavily, look at that. It's heavily salted. Like,
oh, yeah.
It's everywhere. I know you guys can't see it, even if I wanted to show you, but yeah, so this is just the Cheez-It with a little bit of meat. And it's actually crunchier than I thought it was gonna be, even though it's been sitting here for a while. Wow. The bite I just had was very Cheez-It-y. This is very interesting because you would expect like, I don't know what I was expecting actually.
Me either.
But this is good.
But it just still is blowing my mind that it's like, it's a Cheez-It. I don't know how to explain that. That's so weird to me. Like, it like to me, the Doritos Locos Tacos don't taste like Doritos.
No.
But this is a Cheez-It.
This is a Cheez-It for real.
I think that's really interesting.
You know what I also was thinking before we get into this? I'm sorry, I've always said that Taco Bell's just that girl. But name another thing, another collab, another new menu item as iconic as Doritos Locos Tacos was. That was gagging. I just feel like the concept of like, let's take this Dorito, which is a tortilla, and make it into a taco shell I just feel I don't even know if they were doing things like that before in other places. I'm not saying that Taco Bell created that, but it was just iconic when they did it. And the fact that it's Doritos brand too, it's like two iconic brands.
And they did, and then it like lasted.
It became it's probably their most one of their best selling tacos.
So they don't have the Cool Ranch anymore. I really like. I don't like, or I prefer Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah, I would rather have that than the regular
nacho cheese ones.
But they used to have the fiery one. Remember the hot one?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did they used
too.
to have the sweet spicy chili?
No,
or am I making that up?
You're making that up
Because I think that would have been iconic.
When they came out first with the fiery one, the Cool Ranch. I don't know if they all rolled out at the same time, but and then the regular nacho cheese. And I was thinking like, if they come out with a sweet chili, the purple bag one, I would have been there every day.
Yeah, no, I think that
would have been gagging. That flavor combination would have been so. I just love that Dorito.
And I feel like they could have, if they went a little high on the dust, like it would have actually been really good. Now I'm getting into this Crunchwrap Supreme. Let's see, I gotta dip this.
We also got jalapeno. What is it called? Jalapeno something.
Creamy.
That looks creamy on the inside, like it has a lot of cheese in it.
Creamy jalapeno.
I know, but that's why, I'm sorry. I was saying it looks like it is on the inside too. Wow, I can't get over the fact that this literally tastes like Cheez-It.
It does taste like Cheez-It. See, first bite on this.
Uh-oh.
I'm not getting the Cheez-It. I don't know if I just did not get it, or it's maybe because it's with all these things. It's really soggy.
It probably is more soggy than that because it's in an enclosed tortilla. So it's probably just warm and wet, and it's not like firm anymore. But I have a firm piece for real. This is hard, but it was sticking out though.
Why do I feel like I don't have it
Why does it feel like I don't even have one at all? No, you do. You have to.
Where?
Why did you get the worst one of both things?
I'm not doing this. Cut the cameras.
Wait,
why do I feel like I don't have one?
What is that in the corner right there? This corner. You see that?
No, that's just a pocket of posies.
No, what is that hard stuff in the corner right there?
There's no way that would be possible because I don't have.
No, up here. You see that right there in that corner?
I do see.
I'm over here. We would be able to see it. I'm like, you see that little
yeah,
piece right
exactly.
there? What's that? That's the Cheez-It.
Okay.
They put some crumbs in yours for real. All right, let me try mine. I'm sorry.
I'm so mad.
How did I get the both of the better things? I literally just took them out the bag and I set them down on the table.
And you inspected them first. Wow.
I literally didn't at all. But I feel like this is gonna be crunchy.
Okay, we don't have the same thing because I heard yours crunch a bit.
We do. The only hard piece is right here. But mine looks like yours kind of.
Interesting.
Like you see, it's not like a plane. It's not like a thing. It melted into the. Okay, so here. Let me just say this. Actually, contrary to what I thought, if you get the tostada, it's gonna be crunchier. This is more, because I mean, most people are gonna be getting it when they roll it out because we have an exclusive pre-launch. When they roll it out, and everyone's in the drive-through getting it, I think it's gonna, unless you eat it in the car.
Okay, but see,
It's just gonna be soggy.
I've never had a Crunchwrap Supreme before, so I can't.
Oh, you have never had it?
No.
I get this sometimes.
So can you taste the difference?
And that
And
first
think
bite,
about
not
how
really.
Cheez-It the tostada was.
Okay. Okay. So there is a difference from a regular one. But I didn't get Cheez-It until I just said, okay.
Oh.
Like before, it just tasted like something
I
extra.
just swear there's not Cheez-It in mine.
It's. I think it combined with the meat. Look, that's it right there. You see that? It's with the meat.
Well, they needed to do some testing.
Okay, guys. Something so embarrassing just happened, and my camera did just like Actually, the camera hates us.
It does.
And this has happened several times, and we're trying to figure it out right now. But now we have to give our final thoughts on what we ate because we did it already, and it just didn't record.
And we did this.
And we talked for actually half an hour.
We did. And you guys should be so happy that we're re-talking because I watched some YouTubers and they just put a black screen with audio.
Yeah, we have the audio, but just not the video. And you guys would be going, "What was that?" If you all of a sudden said, and I said sorry, and the next 15 minutes was us going on a black screen. But anyway, so my verdict of this Taco Bell cheese thing is that it is iconic. I'm so sorry. I think that I prefer the Crunchwrap Supreme over the tostada, even though the tostada one was crunchier. He had issues with his. I feel like yours was all discombobulated.
I think this was really good. Like, both of the things were really good. I prefer the tostada over the Crunchwrap Supreme, but I also don't know if my Crunchwrap Supreme was giving it its all. Like, it was missing, I don't know if this is in the video, it was missing, like, nacho cheese. It had little bites of the Cheez-It in it. So I really like the tostada. Like, it really tastes like a Cheez-It. I thought it was really good. I think this is both really good, though.
Yeah, I think that one thing that I was worried about was that it wasn't going to taste like a Cheez-It, but I feel like it really does.
It tasted exactly like a Cheez-It.
Both of them, like, even if it was like soggier, I feel like I tasted the Cheez-It like flavor. But it wasn't every single bite, but I think that it was really good. And then, wow, it was so natural. We were talking about cousin subs, and we can't even revamp that because that's not even, that's kind of like a one that you just, a topic you just kind of, like stumble into. It's not. It was
very candid.
It was very candid.
It's perfect down to the last minute.
Wow. So I was in the car when I dropped you off at the doctor or the doctor's appointment, whatever, and I'm in the driver's seat and I'm thinking like, what was happening in the UK when the girls were coming to America? And what I mean by that is like, okay, let me explain. I actually saw, I think I was on Twitter or something, and I saw everyone there was this thread of them posting the Trump guilty verdict on like the newspaper places, whatever, right? And I saw the Chicago Tribune and like the New York Times and all these other things, and it had like the big headlines. And I was just thinking like, wow, like the girls in the UK were probably going like, America, like they were probably like getting their newspapers at the time and saying like, wow, they revolted. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like when they came to the United States was a prospect, and then they had to have been like knowing that their brothers and sisters are across the pond. And I say they because, wow, we were doing minding our business actually in Africa. When you know what. And then I also saw something on Twitter. Somebody was like, I don't know if there's like more tourism happening in the UK right now or something, but this woman was like, ugh, the UK used to be so much better before it was invaded. And they said invaded, and then somebody said, your people are the only ones who know what the word invaded is. Because every other did you know there's only 22 countries that Britain hasn't invaded?
That's fake.
I'm not joking. 22. I said, okay, so that just sounds insane.
22?
Only 22 countries in the world have not been invaded by Britain.
Okay.
And they just did like the most possible if you really think about it.
I think we moved on. I think that we moved on from everything too fast.
I agree.
My grandma was one of the Little Rock Nine.
She's still alive for real though.
She is.
That's crazy. Or maybe she just died or something like that.
Oh, well, either way. Like, Cameron Boyce's grandma was one of the Little Rock Nine. Do you remember that?
No, who said that?
It's him. That's how I first found out he was, like, black. You don't remember that? Like, those little, like, the time and he said, and his grandma said, thank you, baby.
No, she did not say thank you, baby.
And she did, and she was one of the Little Rock Nine, actually, for real. And I said, oh, my God. I said, wow, he's black.
Wow, I didn't know it all before. I don't know what you know. I think I saw his dad.
Oh.
But I didn't know he didn't look like it to me. He
I
looked
think
like
he
something.
Kind of does. I know there's something.
But now I can tell because we know.
And his
but I think
dad
at the beginning,
actually posted him like it was just his birthday, and I just think this is really sad.
Like, it is really sad.
They just always post that.
But anyways, we were talking about Britain actually, the UK. But that actually is really sad that he. How old was he?
I don't like the way that you say
Because I feel like now they're gonna be like, he moved on too quick because he doesn't care. Oh my God! One time I got canceled because when it was Naya Rivera.
Yeah, I'm canceling you too.
No, I didn't do anything.
I'm canceling you too.
She had passed, and me and my mom were doing a video, and I think my mom wanted she wanted to talk about it or something, and I was like, I just don't want to talk about that. Like, it was just unsettling for me because we were talking about because I had been following the story. I think that at first she was missing or whatever, and then I didn't want to talk about it on the video, and I said that, and they were in the comments going, "Oh, so you don't care she died, huh? You wished her death upon her." And I was going, this is crazy.
It sounds like you did wish her
I
death
just
upon
literally
her.
didn't do any of that. But anyways, that's why I said, that's why I went back home. It's
so bad.
Really sad.
That is really sad though,
It
for
is
real.
really sad for real. But I just don't want people to think that I'm like being insensitive.
Did you know
obviously.
Robbie's gay?
Who?
Robbie.
Oh, Robbie. That's fake.
No, it's not. He's like really gay. And he had a crush on Cameron.
Okay, why are you lying?
I'm not.
Okay, so when did he say that?
He wrote an article, I think, for like the New York Times or maybe Teen Vogue or one of those things. And he was like, I actually just am queer.
Interesting.
And then he also said he's the one who found Cameron because they lived together. And I said, oh. I actually don't know if he for sure said that he had a crush on him. So let me
before you
check
get canceled.
it.
But
I think he did. But I don't know if he for sure said that. No, I'm saying I think he did say that.
I thought you
know
were
if he
saying
for sure
like
said
I
that.
think he did.
And I think that's crazy.
That is okay. I just can't. I don't want to make this the topic of the video. This is again. Don't cancel me. I'm so sorry, but this is just sad, and I don't want to talk about that.
That is sad.
Like, can you picture finding me just in my bed? This is why I can't talk about it. I'm sorry. That's just too much right now.
Finding is crazy. And do you see that guy? And like he's just in our thing. He's taking a video. Look.
Oh my God.
And he was in our thing.
He was not in our thing.
Yes, he was. He's gonna circle back
Can you
around.
stop? He's taking a video of us recording a video,
That
which is
is what he's
embarrassing.
doing.
No, but so I'm saying, what were they thinking in the UK when all this was going down? Were they like, yeah, were they applauding?
I don't know.
Were they like, go,
was
go
news
America,
traveling
go?
that fast?
I always think about I couldn't live in a different era. I'm so sorry. I'm not waiting 6 weeks to figure out if the girls won or not.
That is really scary.
Like, picture you being like, I guess they didn't know. Like, information was golden at the time. Like, not that it's not golden now, but I'm saying like we can just get it whenever we want to and we take it for granted. But if you found out something and you had information, you were that girl for a while. Like, think about like knowing something like the other girls didn't find out.
Remember when? Okay, picture you're like just like drinking tea, and the British are coming. The British are coming. Are you kidding? Like you're hearing the town crier. That's what they were called, the town crier. And they're saying the British are coming. The British are coming.
The boy who cried wolf. That's basically the same story.
Not. Oh my God! Imagine a wolf come. Like they're just like a wolf's coming. That's really scary too.
Is that why he's called that? Because he would say wolf.
He would say wolf. There's a wolf coming. There's a wolf coming. And then
was that a real danger at the time? Because that's really scary.
I don't know. It's a fable. I don't know if they're actually scared of wolves. But that's what he would say. But imagine being scared, but then like if he was lying, I'd be pissed. You put your kids in, you lock the doors.
You're in the bunker.
That'd be so much. And then he got his ass.
You said, Celia, get the porridge. Lock it up. You think you're gonna be there? Like, what would you do in that situation? Like, or what are you supposed to do?
If a wolf is coming.
But what does that mean? Is that real?
I don't know.
Is this Hansel and Gretel? Like, is this fake or like?
I think it's probably a possibility. I don't think it's based off of a true story, but I think they probably were scared. I'd be scared if a wolf was coming too.
You know, they say that's how we domesticated dogs. Is that the wolf? This is why I don't believe it, because they said that like I watched a whole video on it, and they said that they think that wolves were like they were too scared of humans, and they also hunt in packs too. So they felt like they would like sometimes eat humans like the scraps, not of humans, but like of like anything that humans left out, and they kind of formed a relationship through that, and then like the rest is history. They started domesticating them, and because they were more friendly. But I'm just picturing like a wolf trying to go up against toe to toe with a human village. One wolf or what?
I don't know. I still think if a wolf is coming, I don't want to be around.
Well, obviously,
I have bubonic. And a wolf is coming.
This is crazy. We can't be in medieval times.
I have bubonic and a wolf is coming. Damn.
Bubonic is crazy.
Like, I don't want to be around. I don't care if it's one rule.
I really hope. I mean, during the bubonic plague. Okay, so do you have a good grasp of history?
No, but I would always get. I think that I would get good grades in history, but only because it was very memory based, which is ironic because I don't remember it now. But
Right.
at the time, it was like, okay, we're doing this, and I remember.
The reason why I'm saying that is because, like, I have a hard time understanding, like, timelines.
But I think that's the government. It is for real. It is. They want us to think things that are older.
Oh, yeah, I know that. But I'm saying, like, did they have during the bubonic plague?
I don't like when we talk about things like this. Because we look stupid and uneducated every single time.
They already know what's up for me. Like, I know some things very well.
I can't be lumped in.
I know some things very well, and some things I don't know, and that's totally fine. Because I just don't know, like, when that was that, like, in the 1800s, or?
I don't know.
When was the Spanish flu?
1693.
That's fake. All the years are gonna pop up of when they actually did happen. But I think that's so interesting. Like, I just could not be. Darius only exists after 2000.
I honestly would rather be 10 years in the future.
I mean, I would rather be in the future too, but we don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm saying, like, of the past, I can't do anything other than that.
Actually, I think we were born at the perfect time.
Really?
I think that we have a grasp of life without technology.
Yeah, no, that's what. Okay, so you can continue.
We have a grasp of life without technology. We have a grasp of life with technology where we aren't so heavily relied on it, even though my screen time is 19 hours.
Okay, you don't want to put that out there.
But I think still at the same time, like, we lived life, like, we had childhood. We were in the creeks.
Okay, the reason why I let you finish is because I've talked to my mom about that several times in a video, about, like, how Gen Z, and specifically us in Gen Z, and I just am not biased, I'm sorry, this is just truth, like, we had the best of both worlds because we didn't even have phones until we were like 10. What?
Did you not see those hearts? Wait, I think I was doing something and it was putting hearts up.
Oh yeah, I did. Sorry, we have a screen behind the camera. It was my Mac. But anyways, yeah, I would talk to her about it all the time, that we were born in the perfect time because we didn't have phones in the beginning. So we didn't have technology when we were really, really young, and then we got them. So we were like the first generation of like internet in the way that it is now, social media in the way that it is now. Because the girls had MySpace, but we had we had Facebook on the phone.
I was on MySpace.
I was not.
But I was like 6.
Okay, yeah, I was not on MySpace. But I just think that that's iconic because the kids born today are doing too much. So if you have children, what do you think you're gonna do with them? Are you gonna like restrict now that you know what you know about phones and like just screen time and things like that? Are you gonna like have an age maybe, or?
I'm gonna let them live. I don't know because me and Lexi were actually just talking to a kid, and this kid was just like can't do anything, and I think that's really crazy.
Like his parents won't let him do anything,
like at all. Like he can't watch show. He has a kid's account on Prime. He's 16.
16's too old, and I feel like I'm watching. We were watching.
And the girls are watching Euphoria at 16. Now,
which is interesting. I don't know if I would let my.
I think I was doing
Euphoria.
a lot. I think that, but I don't think that my parents really cared about whatever I was watching when I was in the same rooms as them.
Okay.
And I don't think that they would care if I was watching it on my own.
For a long time when I was a kid, I couldn't watch anybody kiss on camera. I mean, on
like
screen.
They would say, close your eyes.
Yeah, they would make me close my eyes every time. But I don't know what age they started letting me watch it.
I actually have a story I have to tell you, but not on camera.
City can't be on cam. Yeah, I think that's interesting. I think for me as my parenting, I obviously don't know. I'm 23. I don't have kids, but I assume that when I do have children, that it's gonna end up being like, I'm gonna let my kids do what they want to do, but I'm gonna heavily warn them the entire time. Like, I was in your shoes, I was in your position. I know you want to do whatever you want to do, and I also know that if I tell you not to do whatever, you're still gonna want to do it, or you're still going to figure out a way to do it.
That's and I think that only harbors a distrust
in
the relationship.
So if I explain to them And I think that obviously every child is different and it depends on how your children are. But I think just like I want to be very informational to my children and be like, okay, I obviously experienced what you're experiencing. This is what happens. Just so that they're aware. If you put yourself in these situations, I warned you before it happened.
I think that's smart. I think
so
I would
they
do
know.
something like that.
Because I don't want to be the type of parent who's like, you're not getting a phone
I'm
until you're
definitely
17.
not gonna be like
you're
that.
not going to be watching this. You're not going to be doing that. Because they're going to do it anyway.
And then I hate the ones that don't do it.
What do you mean?
I hate the ones that are brainwashed by their parents.
Can you stop like on a sleepover? They're like, I can't watch this.
Yeah, and I'm like, shut the hell up.
That's really
like,
funny.
what are you doing? I hate when there would be kids that would be like, I can't. So now I gotta look like the bad guy because my parents let me watch whatever they want to watch or whatever. What? Okay, what? This is a change of conversation. But when you were younger, what was one of your like awakenings? Who's a character that you saw that was like, oh, okay?
I don't know. I feel like I don't have anyone specific.
You can think of anybody?
It took me a long time to remember. It had to have been somebody on Disney Channel or something. That's all I was watching.
Disney Channel. Never mind. I was gonna say Disney Channel had me wanting to get this black shit off of me.
This is sad.
Disney Channel would have just every Ross Lynch was Ross Lynch, and he was going.
That's
down.
so great. I think that like is that's a real sentiment. Like growing up black and just watching white things all around. Especially, well, I guess it wasn't all around because we were really just watching like kid stuff. Nickelodeon, Disney Channel. They made it clear that if you were black, you were only a side character.
Yeah.
You never were. I mean, like we had Charlie and McClain being.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, and then I feel like there were black women-led shows,
Yes.
but there weren't. Can't even name a black male.
Corey in the House. Well, that was a long time ago. That was like when we were younger. Don't look. What? And he was.
I don't care about Corey in the House.
He was a chef in the White House.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
His dad was the help.
Was that really
in the
I
White
forgot.
House?
I think that is what it was.
And I don't care. And then everybody around him was rich. And then I wanted to be his friend, Jason Dolly.
But can you stop? He said he wanted to be the friend. Okay, so my thing is that we were never the ones to be put up as an attractive person. Ever. There was no boy next door who was black. There was no like love interest that I can think of that was black. And then even if there was,
Divine
it was
and That's a Raven.
It was only with other black people,
yeah.
and that's fine. But I'm saying that, and just like the way we talked about, what was it? Oh my gosh! They think of us as a monolith. Like it was only like black people were only represented in one way specifically, is what I'm trying to say, and I didn't like that aspect. And I think that everyone else in the shows could just do and be whoever they wanted to be, and I think that's so crazy. And all the boys next doors who were like. Miley Cyrus would never. Hannah Montana was never looking at a black man.
You're gonna get this with Taylor Cruz.
Okay, so not the same thing.
Actually, Corbin Blue was one of her love interests.
Really? In the show?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I wasn't there. Maybe I wasn't paying attention as much as I thought I was. So you're saying that they're what?
Am I making that
well,
up?
okay, well, Corbin Blue was the token person then, because why was he in everything as like...
He wasn't in everything. He said jump in. Who was that? Is that Kiki Palmer?
Yeah, she was his little sister. I'm making that up. I'm thinking of Akilah and the Bee. I'm sorry.
What is it actually called?
Akilah and the Bee, right?
Oh,
Akilah?
you said it weird.
I did
but
say it weird.
Akilah. Why didn't mixed people exist? And I realized that.
That's fake.
No, it's not. Because when I saw the TV Glow, I was thinking in my head when Jessa Smith had that very scary looking white dad.
Can you
I was
stop?
like, oh my God, he is mixed. And I was thinking about how you only see that now. And I was thinking about how Zendaya's mom was white in Challengers. And I was like, if they were trying to give us an illusion, because all the black people that were on Disney Channel, not all of them, but a lot of them were mixed, but then they would both have black parents. Zendaya's mom and dad were both black in Shake It Up. And I feel like you just didn't.
You didn't have a cut.
They had mixed erasure.
That's interesting.
And I
they
wonder
had
why
interracial erasure.
Yeah, they had interracial.
Oh yeah, I guess you said mixed erasure too. But I think that's very interesting. No, because they had the mixed people on there.
Yeah,
but they didn't have the
they
parents.
said, no, let's do both black.
We can't let them know that anything else happens.
Which is that problematic?
I don't know.
But I'm trying to figure out why. Because I'm thinking it's almost like, just give them 2 black parents. Like, why would they have anything else? And, like, it wasn't even like Zendaya, because I don't know if you remember in Shake It Up, Zendaya only had a mom for a long time. Because I think her dad was in Afghanistan. Kind of propaganda is that.
Can you stop?
And then he came back, and he could have been white.
I don't know. I guess I never thought about that.
was the only person with a white dad. And she was adopted.
Right. That is crazy. That show was crazy. Sorry.
That is kind of interesting.
When did you exit Disney? We've talked about this a couple times.
I was a late person. I think I'm still there. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so what's happening right now with Disney Channel?
I heard they're making a That's a Raven animated show.
Okay, but
and I saw Beyonce on it. I'm not even kidding.
Okay, that's fake.
No, it's not. She's gonna be on it. When we were talking about the things we weren't supposed to watch, my parents would always watch Entourage. And have you ever seen Entourage?
No, I think I've heard of it before.
Actually, I think HBO is just iconic. And we actually have to give HBO its time to shine after I'm done talking about this. But Entourage, there was a character named Vincent, and he actually did something to me that was
Can you stop? Okay, so this is an adult show?
It's an adult show.
And it was like early 2000s?
Yeah.
Like, interesting, okay.
And I just remember thinking, that's really interesting to me. And there was other ones, but I was just thinking about that when you said that unlocked a memory in me.
I don't know why I can't think of... I don't think that, like... I'm trying to think of a specific character so I can, like, appease your question. Because I'm sure there were, but I'm going to, like, think of it later and be like, actually, I watched this and I thought something. But I can't think of anything. I honestly think that the first time I was ever thinking about a boy at all was... And I am going to cut his name.
Crazy. And I forgot you actually did a lot.
Wait, what?
I swear you told him something on the bus.
I did.
And that's what I'm talking about.
I told him, I said, because guys, wow.
That's actually kind
I was just so young and I didn't know what was going on. And he knew what was going on. And he said, this is not going to cut it for me. And he proceeded to bully me for several years after that.
Okay, why are you asking that? Get that gay shit out of here.
I didn't ask him anything. I just said, I said, I don't know if this is a fully fledged hypothesis, but I think I might like you like a girl likes guys. And he said,
get out of here with that gay shit.
He actually did say that. And I said, oh.
That is really funny.
And he said, what's in that bag? And I said, oh, I don't know.
That is what he
I
said.
said, no, but in the sense that, and yeah, that was an interesting thing. But that was many years later. The first time I saw him is when I knew that. The first day of kindergarten. The first day of kindergarten. First day I walked in immediately. I said, oh. And I just remember wanting to like be his friend and be next to him.
But you didn't know.
Oh, I had no idea what it was.
But you know now.
But I know now, yeah. This is a retrospect, like look back. Like I very much knew. I was like, wow, who is that? Is what it was.
I don't know. Kindergarten's crazy to me. I don't think I was...
But obviously it wasn't sexual, but it was just...
Yeah, but you realized what it was.
But I realized what it was, later on.
I think I was compet. You know what that means?
No, I wasn't there.
Actually, I think that's only a term for lesbians.
Compet?
Yes, you never heard of that?
No.
It's just where like, well, it's actually a term for lesbians mostly, where it's like because of misogyny and homophobia, like a lot of lesbians have compet, which just means that like, I don't remember what the comp stands for, but the het is heterosexual.
Right.
Where it's just like you are just falling into line of like heterosexual ideals. Like I guess I'm supposed to like this boy,
right,
because he's a boy. And like you're just doing that to do that. And I feel like that's why a lot of lesbians always end up being in a lot of relationships with men before having sex with men and then being like, I'm a lesbian.
Interesting.
And I was facing that. I feel like I was like really just like I can only remember like liking girls. I remember I feel like there was one. And that was, I'm not even going to say his name just in case you don't bleep it out.
I will!
I told you to bleep out Gio and he was in there.
Oh, he was in there.
Yeah,
no, because Gio is just fine.
I can't trust you.
And he's going to be in this one too now. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have brought it up.
Actually, I don't care. You know, he still just says the N-word. You know,
yeah, I know.
So crazy. Interesting.
I want to go back to high school to eat people up, but it's
Me
too
too.
late.
I didn't have the.
We didn't have the gall or something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But now I promise you they would have been clipped immediately, actually, and embarrassed somehow.
And by we didn't have the. So I have to preface. It's not like we were too scared. We just didn't understand.
Yeah, I was very. It's not the Darius you know now and the Malik you know now. That's what we weren't. We weren't like that in middle school. I mean, you can't expect that.
But in the one who you said who was in our study hall, and you were trying to do a lot, and I said, "Damn, just text me yourself." Do you remember that?
No.
In our study hall, and in our English,
It was a boy. Oh, are you? Wait, what? I'm confused.
Never mind. That's the only time that I first experienced like what you were saying with Joe Champagne.
But it was in middle school?
It was in middle school.
Interesting.
I think I only had like I think I like this girl.
You think? So I thought that I liked girls in middle school too. But I just realized they were. Do you remember? I'm just gonna have to bleep all these names. Do you remember? She
Princess?
was. Yes.
She got pregnant.
I think I knew that actually, but she was. I just thought that she was gagging,
Gagging's crazy.
But at the time, I didn't think that it was gagging. I thought that I liked her.
Maybe that is it.
But I think that what it was.
It was admiration?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I think that for me, I was like, this girl is pretty, and so that made me feel like, oh, that must mean that I like her. But it really wasn't that.
I remember, because when you were saying the kindergarten thing, I do remember a girl and she would wear a beret. My kindergarten stuff was gagged, apparently.
A beret is crazy.
She would wear a purple beret, and her name was Madi. And
she was not from France.
I swear she was from France. She used to say she was from France, and I believed her. You remember when I used to say I lived on the beach?
No.
Oh, that was another person. But I when I moved to Edgewood, I told people that I lived at the beach, and I brought them seashells.
Interesting.
And you told me that your mom was going. And I said, really?
I told Malik that my mom was Nicki Minaj, and he was actually the only one who wasn't in on the
Why
joke.
would I believe him I'm like, this is my friend.
Everyone else at the school knew.
He said, well, yeah, because they probably met your mom at the time. I was new, fresh off the boat. He was like,
I don't know if you were new fresh off the boat.
I was new, fresh off the boat. He said, my mom said, and I said, oh, is she like, can I meet her? And you said,
no, it's not real.
And you said, she's on tour right now.
Yeah.
She's touring.
I made up this whole elaborate story about how my mom was Nicki Minaj, and he was just going, wow.
I was going, wow.
Because I think that at the time, like, when you're a kid, like, I don't know, I think everyone, maybe I did understand that you thought that for real, but it was like a joke to me. Like me, I remember being in on it too.
You guys are bullies.
That is mean.
And I just wasn't in on it.
Were you there when I gave... This is so embarrassing. I'm just thinking about hindsight of like thinking about school now. Do you remember when I gave... I don't know if you were here for this or if it was later on, but during Valentine's Day, we would just give out things during Valentine's Day when we were in elementary school, and I gave her something bigger than everyone else. Like, I gave everyone else like a little sucker thing.
Cringe.
I know. Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
like,
that
I
is
would...
weird.
like, first of all, I'm going to... Oh, I don't know why I heard something. Anyways, I am gonna throw up. But I gave her like something bigger, and it wouldn't even fit in her thing, and everyone was like, "Ooh, Darius likes." And I was thinking, because I think I did. I think I thought that I did.
Okay, so do you remember when?
And my parents were like, "Oh, you have a crush."
Do you remember when everyone in the world dated?
Yes, I think I told them about that in my ex-girlfriend's video. I made a video about that, and I was one of the ones who dated her.
I was too.
She dated all the fruity men.
She did, because the other person is
Yes,
at the same time as you.
Is he? Okay,
Yeah.
so I didn't know for sure. I talked about it in the video. I was like, I remember like, I don't know if it's because I was out or like open or whatever, but I would have multiple guys who were like straight. I feel like they would be like, so they'd just be curious. And they would message me like, oh, well, like,
He
what?
did that to you?
Yes. He messaged me and he was like, so what do you, like, do you like girls? And I was like, no, and blah, 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 blah. And he was like, almost like probing. Not that they were trying to like be interested, but I was like, this is so weird. And I think they would I was like a safe like person to talk to because I was just one of the only people who was out and open about it. Or not out and open, but just like, they just could be able to tell, right? And so I feel like they messaged me and I just talked about that in the video and I just didn't think
No, he
that
is.
Okay. I didn't know for sure because he wasn't saying that to me. He was just kind
Well,
of.
I don't think the world knows, but I know for sure.
Interesting. The world doesn't know.
That
How do you
is
know for
interesting.
sure?
Because of an experience that you know too. I guess you.
Oh, I forgot. Then. Well, I guess we'll talk about
with a
that later.
stairwell.
Whatever it is gonna make me blow up. I don't know. I don't remember anything about a stairwell and I'm leaving, but you do have to tell me as soon as I press stop on the recording. Anyways, yeah, this turned into an interesting conversation about our growth and our mindset. But no, so did you have any specific girls that you liked?
Sorry, I always think that somebody's coming in our thing. I think my compet was giving, but I thought it was
Really?
fake though. I don't know.
So now looking back, were there ever any like ones that were like real and true and you were, or do you feel like they were all admiration, or do you think that some of them were
But
actually
I don't
like?
think I was. I don't know. I really don't know how to
For
explain
me, I honestly do think it
it. I
was
think
just me.
some was admiration.
I just thought that was that girl. It was more this instead
But
of I don't know
I
what
feel
the
like
other
I
hand
do
signal would
think
be.
some were. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know.
And I just don't know, and I don't even know if this is the right crowd to be talking about our
Disney.
It's not at all. Well, the girls that are here are for the girls. But I just think
Somebody
that...
told me they said, get off your ass and get a girlfriend. I said, oh, babe.
Somebody said, I told Malik this, I forgot which one it was. I think it was in our apartment tour video. Somebody commented and said, you two need to get some more bass in your voice. And I said, thanks for the tip, mama. Mwah! And I did a snap. Like, okay, girl, leave the channel. Really don't care. And I just think that's so like, do people think that I'm going to be like, okay. Like,
I don't know.
Like, what do you think is going to happen?
I actually don't know.
Like, she fully thought that I was going to be like, you know what? On the next video.
Picture us with bass our voice in the next video.
And we were acting straight, and we were like, listen, I can't do that. I'm so sorry. I can never. Like, look at the way I'm sitting. I'm sitting like Ariana Grande on that stool, and I just want to know like what people expect me to do. Like, wow, this is kind of crazy.
That is
All right,
really
I'm gonna try to
interesting.
finish up the video. Like,
Can you stop?
like how would I even like? And I feel like I'm very hyper conscious of the way that I look and like,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Let's put a voice changer over. I was actually gonna tell you. I think I was gonna say when you told me that. What if the next video we just did like a deep voice changer? Do you think people will be going, "What was that?"
they definitely would. They would say, "Why did their voices sound like
They would
that?"
say, "Well, we
Because it
put
would
some
sound
bass in our voice."
unnatural.
All I know is that like I'm just like a calm, soothed soul. I could read an audiobook. I could do an audiobook. And you're mad that that's
Oh,
what
with
my
your voice, I was
is.
confused.
I
I could do an audiobook.
can do it. The audio listeners on our podcast are just gonna be so blessed to hear my voice.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could do an audiobook for RuPaul's memoir.
Oh, okay. You could do an audiobook for. You could
RuPaul's memoir is crazy.
Yeah, RuPaul's memoir is crazy. You could do an audiobook for Raven's memoir. Actually.
Can you stop? No, I actually heard Billy Porter is the.
You can do audiobook for Pray Tell. Not even Billy Porter. You can do
Stop.
audiobook for Pray Tell from Pose.
and I'm going Jasmine Southern.
You can do an audiobook for T.S. Madison.
Can you please stop?
And that's about it. I'm doing The Lion King.
That's really funny. I don't even think I could do an audiobook. I don't think I have a soothing.
I think I've been
voice.
listening to some audiobooks, or I tried. I bought a book and then I started listening to it, and I'm like, this is AI. I just think everything's AI now. Like
That's
it
really
sounds like
scary.
Siri, and I don't want my thing to sound like Siri.
Yeah.
Like
You
I
want it to
want
sound
you to
like
give
a
me some,
human.
put
Yeah.
some bass in your voice.
Can you
Actually, if you're gonna
stop?
be doing an audiobook, please put some bass in your
I
voice.
need some emotion. I need
Exactly.
some variance in tone.
And I can't do it if you're not. The Bears are razor. It sounds like the Pacer test.
Oh, that's crazy. The Pacer test is crazy. I would not be able to
Did
read
you
that
guys
book.
have to do the Pacer test?
How old is the Pacer test? Let us know in the comments, girls.
Okay, I was
Let us
actually
know,
talking
ladies.
with somebody, and I said it was a man, and they said no, it was a woman. It was a man.
This is like the Laurel
Yanny, Laurel.
Yanny. Because like I feel like I'm thinking in my head that it was both. Like they're non-binary. They were the first them I ever met.
They weren't. It was a man.
Because I'm hearing a man and a woman in my head right now.
And it was like the
To
Pacer.
start the pace, maybe it was both. Maybe it was different every year. Because I'm thinking of a woman. She's go. What did they say when you got to the end? Or was it a beep?
Ready? 1, 2.
Oh my god! And when that just gave me some trauma. But when the numbers started getting closer together.
Okay, but like, can we talk about? I was actually walking when I walked to the Panera to meet you the other day. It was like a mile away. It was like a mile and 1.1 away. And
That's crazy. I don't know why you just didn't have me pick you up. That's so far.
I needed to walk. And it was like a mile away. And that's, okay, I'm glad you said that so far. And I was like, okay, this is going to take 27 minutes, is what the thing said. And as I was walking, I was thinking, okay, so why was I being shamed for getting an 11-minute mile in middle school?
Are you saying because it was fat? Oh, yeah. 11 minutes is not bad at all.
No, but I'm saying, I think that, like, do you not remember we were doing the mile run? And then everybody would be getting 4 minutes and 32 seconds.
No, not everyone. That was the best time.
No, the girl
that
was getting
what's
4
his
minutes
name?
and 32 seconds. What's his name is crazy. Because I know you're talking about
Yeah,
the mile run.
I don't want to say it.
I just feel like they were all going, and then I'd be going, this is so crazy. And they would say, okay, damn, Malik, 11:32.
11 is really good. Still.
But because everyone was getting 6:20.
Yeah, because we were brainwashed. Like if you picked anybody, you know what? Let's have the teachers do a mile run and see what they get.
Mr. Lumpich would have definitely not been able to do the mile run.
Okay, so that's my thing is like, okay.
Miss KB would definitely not have been able to do the mile run.
Stop. Oh, he said KB. I was confused at first. Right, and she was like, come on, guys. Like, girl, you do it.
I swear they were riding bikes to go to they would ride a bike to the section. They wouldn't even walk there.
Oh my
That's
God,
so
I don't remember
crazy.
that, but I just think that is crazy, like.
And like, imagine if I said, yeah, I just ran to you. It took me 6 minutes.
That is crazy.
Like 6 minutes, and I'm a middle schooler? Are you insane?
Okay, so, but why did they do that?
I don't know, but now I think this is rude and somehow fatphobic.
I think that the fact that they made 11 minutes seem like an hour.
They did make it,
crazy.
and I was thinking it was an hour. Because I was thinking, damn, that did really take a long time. And 11 minutes is just,
because.
I think even if I
11
told
minutes is
you
not bad.
I got here in 11 minutes, I feel like even then I'd be like, damn, I ate that.
Right. Because you have to think about, like, that's still a lot to run for 11 minutes. Because that's a good time is what I'm saying.
And the girls in the comments are gonna say, I do this and I can do this shit with no effort.
No, they are not
yes,
gonna
they
say
are.
that.
They're gonna say, I
think
run a mile in 3 minutes.
One time my brother said that he could do it a sub 10, or I don't know if it was
that?
something like sub 10 minutes, like under 10 minutes
Oh.
for a mile. I think it was 10 minutes, and we were in a hotel. This is when we went to, I was at my uncle's wedding in Memphis, and I think he got it, but he was, half of him was still on the treadmill when he got off of it, and it took every ounce of his being, because my brother's the type to like say something, and then he really feels like he has to prove himself, or he just does a lot. I think he has overconfidence in himself. So and we were all there looking at him because he was like, I'm gonna do a sub 10. We were like, there's no way. And he did it by the hair on his chin. He almost didn't make it.
Was he sweating?
Oh, yes. It was definitely harder than he had anticipated. But I just think that that's interesting. Like,
I think that they were, this is kind of crazy, but I think that like in the summer school gym, they whipped us into shape. Do you remember the bleacher run? I was actually in the best shape of my life in that summer.
The bleacher run was crazy.
Like,
I forgot about the bleacher run.
That is actually insane.
And they had us do the zigzags up the...
You're running up and down each bleacher, bitch.
And then we would go
And
around
then
and
go
run
around
around
the
the lap.
Yeah.
That is kind of crazy.
That is really
You know what
crazy.
my thing is like, they didn't have any regard for like our nutrition. Like,
They
if you
didn't.
thought about like...
We didn't even
what
have
if you
lunch
didn't-
there.
Right.
It was just 2 classes. and then
So
you
like,
go
what if
home.
you didn't eat enough? Like, you have to be sufficiently fed for something like
And
that.
it, like, I'm doing this at 10 a.m.
Right. Did you guys make sure we had breakfast and like how much did you eat? And like even when we had like lunch and stuff, like I don't even think that's and the stuff we weren't eating, which is just like the
Burgers
the
and
stuff.
milk. It's so
Burgers
crazy.
and milk is really nasty. And I've never had a school burger. They
I have
always looked insane.
Okay, do you remember
to me.
when Democrats, when Michelle Obama got rid of strawberry milk?
He said Democrats. Yes, I do remember that.
Oh my God, and strawberry milk was actually really crazy.
Strawberry milk really was
But
the
in
only
a
one
good way.
I drank.
Oh my God, and it was so good. And I said, what was that? And they said, it's actually a new health initiative. Now take an apple. And I said,
Oh my God! And all of our Flame Out Cheetos became baked.
They
overnight.
did become
overnight.
baked.
She said,
Oh
no,
my
no,
God.
no. Okay, so what did Melania do? I know what she did, what she claims to have done.
Do you remember she said, hello?
I was not there for that.
Yes, you were! Oh my God, you're gonna make me mad. You know what I'm talking about? I actually have to show you because it's so funny. But I think this is edited.
In the course of this campaign that you
Hello?
But she goes, hello?
What? Okay, do you remember when her initiative, because everyone has an, okay, so what is Jill's initiative?
I didn't even know that was that queen's name.
Can you stop? So every what do they call? Every first lady, I guess, has an initiative, and
It's just Melania Trump, hello.
okay, play it. Okay, then why? Is that fake?
I don't know, but why would she say hello in the middle of nothing?
That's just fake.
In the middle of no.
That has to be edited. There's no way that happened. Anyways, you have to send it to me after.
know, it's
But
crazy.
they all have an initiative, and hers was cyberbullying.
That's fake.
I'm being serious. Okay, but what's Jill's?
I don't know what
I think
Jill's
Jill's
doing.
has something to do with the library.
A library?
It's Jill and Jill, isn't it?
I don't know. Is her name Jill Biden?
I think it's Jill.
That's her second wife.
And she's a teacher.
Is she actually?
Yeah. She's a teach. And she used to teach something, but she, yeah.
Okay, well, that's his second wife. I don't know why I had to add that, but it is.
Jill?
Yes. Did you know actually Joe Biden has a really tragic backstory? His wife's his son's
Oh my God, I knew that.
His other son, his brains blew to
Okay.
and then he had to
This is too much. This is too much, and that's
Stop, that's not funny.
I was saying, okay, this is too much. Not that that was funny. And I just think that this is crazy.
That is crazy. Is her name Jill for real?
I think it's Jill. Isn't it Jill? And we can't even look it up.
I'm sick of these things. We look so dumb.
It's okay.
Ugh.
I'm used to it.
I'm
Half the
not.
people who are listening don't even know.
Don't tell
I'm
them because they're going to
sorry.
tell us they know.
Okay, well, it's easy to say behind a keyboard because you looked it up real quick.
Actually, I do see people saying, I just looked up this right now, and then they'll tell us, which I appreciate.
Thank you.
I saw somebody say, actually, shout out to this comment because this tickled me. It gave me a really good giggle. On the last thing, it was like, it was, it was saying that like you were saying, like, put your can't swim stories in the thread or whatever.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, I can only swim when I close my eyes. If I open them, I drown. I don't know what that means.
I think I saw that actually.
I don't know what that
I
means,
never
but
saw
that made
fully,
me
but I got a
LOL.
notification and it said I can only swim. I saw the eyes closed part.
Yeah, and
didn't
I
see the
just
rest
don't
of
know
it.
what that means, but that's really funny.
Okay, but let's talk just quickly, since we're talking about swimming, just one more time. I cannot open my eyes in any body of water. You'll never get
Of
me to do it.
course.
You'll never get me to do it.
Cause why? Okay, it's,
Okay, do you remember when Beyonce said, I levitated, and she was in the water with her eyes open?
Yeah, but her shit was definitely irritated for sure.
Okay, but
She needed a towel immediately.
I can't even keep my eyes open. It's fake. Like, I can't open it up more than this. It will, like, I can't, it's like an involuntary thing. Like, you can't bite your finger like a carrot.
I don't know why that just made me scared.
Oh, I don't know why. But I just think that, like, my body will involuntarily shut my eyes. Like, I just
But
cannot
it
open them.
feels uncomfortable.
It hurts
It does hurt.
in every body of water. Like, I don't care if there's chlorine or not. I'm not opening my eyes.
I don't know about that. I can
You
open
think you
my.
could-
Do you open your eyes in the shower?
I don't ever have my head under the water like that. Like, I can wipe it off.
giving-
Like, it's not like I'm submerged. You know what
I'm
I'm
giving
saying?
coming of age in the shower.
Can you literally stop?
My
You're just
eyes
never
are
giving
open.
that.
And the water's like falling down me. And
Can
we're,
you
wow.
stop?
Okay, do you guys, I'm so sorry, do you guys, when you face the shower or do you not face the shower?
Facing the
Listen,
shower.
listen.
Okay.
Before you talk.
Okay.
Whatever you're gonna say, I'm gonna probably be the opposite, and you're gonna be very surprised at how many people are gonna be the opposite of you, and I'm gonna be very surprised about how many people are gonna be the opposite of me.
That was the quietest you've ever talked this whole time. And you said,
They can hear me.
somebody, I'll talk about it later. But anyways, okay. I think that it is in the sin to face the shower.
I face the shower.
Okay, you're going to jail. Penitentiary immediately.
I face the shower, but when I serve, I'm sorry, I was can't.
What?
I can't.
Oh
say
yeah,
that.
you can say it. I'll put.
But when I serve I'm back in the shower and washing my hair. And I'm sitting there and the water's hitting off. That's when my eyes are open. But I'm facing the shower, washing myself.
So the water's directly hitting your face because you're pretty tall, so it's
Yes.
right there. Interesting.
So let us know, do you face the shower, do you
Yeah,
not face the
I
shower?
hadn't-
Because I didn't know that this was very divided until Rhett and Link.
What? That's so interesting. I'm trying to think of like if I ever saw like a movie or something where they're facing the shower. Or maybe they just do both. But I feel like the natural state might be to not face the shower and then like in a movie or something. And then like maybe if they're washing their hair, they would face the shower or something.
No, I think they don't face the shower when they wash their hair. And that's when the only time that I thought that people do that. And that's why I do it, because I feel like I'm in a coming of age movie.
Okay, well, in the pinned comment, it's gonna have a question saying, "Do you face or not face the shower?" And I need you to flood the comments and let us know what your preference is when you get in the shower. I just cannot picture myself facing the shower.
Really? So
At
you don't
all.
face it at all?
Ever at all.
That is so
I
interesting.
only face the opposite way, and I think that it is very interesting that you face it.
I do face it.
Wow. Okay, the reason why maybe
And Rhett and Link face it too. And the question, it was like having to guess what
they both face it.
They both face it. And they were like,
Interesting.
oh, well, obviously people face it. And I was thinking, duh. And then they didn't. And it was like, and actually everything was actually really scaring me, every question. Because it was like, would you prefer a middle piece or corner piece with brownie? Let's say our answers 3, 2, 1.
Middle.
Corner. This is really crazy.
Yeah, I like middle. Okay, for a pizza that's square cut, are you getting
A corner.
You know what? I'm saying corner for a pizza. I think I used to be a middle person.
No, I want the crust.
I think I do now too. At one point I didn't like the crust like that, which I think is interesting. Okay, well,
Let
also,
us know how you shower, and do you like the middle or the corner piece of a brownie?
Yeah, let us know.
And it's
in the
going to be
comments.
divided, which I think is so interesting, because I just don't know how you don't want a corner piece.
Actually, let's do a poll. I can do a poll.
Oh, okay, do the poll.
Wow, I've actually never done
I
this
said it
on my
like you were
channel.
going to do it right now.
Yeah, you said do it. Do it,
I said,
Darius.
okay, do the poll.
Okay, so if you, I guess we can just do one. We want to do the shower one?
Yeah, but I still want to know their brownie things.
Okay, here's the thing. So if you face the shower, just take this poll. I don't know where it's at. It's gonna pop up right now. Take this poll and let us know if you face the shower or if you don't face the shower. And then in the comments below, let us know if you prefer a middle piece or if you prefer a corner piece of anything, like a brownie or like a square cut pizza or something like that.
Wait, I have something to say, because I want to see, if you guys look at the thing, look at the subscribe and the like button, and if I say like this video, did the like thing do something?
Did they say that this is gonna happen?
It goes up.
Well, no, but I heard that, and I think that's fake.
Tell us if it
Well,
did.
YouTube is always rolling out things, and they say a couple of YouTubers have in beta mode. Where's my beta? I want to know like why they haven't introduced this stuff to me.
And those girls had something that was iconic. What was that feature they had? It shows you a thumbnail thing.
Oh, the A and B thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I just think that's crazy. Like, where is my? Come on, YouTube, Susan. Thank you.
Watch this.